Good morning, everyone. We are back. It is Monday. It is very cold. It's January 15th and it's 2024. Y'all, where is January going? Like, seriously, like it was there and it's half gone. I've got two kids' birthdays coming up this week and a half coming ahead. Philip is going to turn 13 on January 25th, followed by Jessica's birthday on January 31st, and she will be turning 14. Then I have Danya coming up in April, who's going to be 15. And thank God, Tori's birthday isn't until November. Well, she'll be 26. So a couple of birthdays coming up. Thank you so much. We're going to celebrate birthdays in the first week of February. I'm taking Philip and Jessica out with the rest of the fam, which is Danya, me, my daughter Tori. If you don't know, she's moved back into the house for some months until she can get back on her feet and get some things organized and situated. My grandson, who's 4.5, is in my house. Y'all, we got a full house. We got 4 pigeons, hand-raised pigeons, which is my daughter's pigeons, in the house, and she's got an absolutely gorgeous white dog, and her name is Willow. I call her Snowball because she looks like one. So, full house, y'all. Lots of things going on here shortly. Let's talk about our debt that we brought into 2024. Let me get my tea off there before I flip that and end up spilling it. All right, y'all. So let me move this page underneath because this is the one that we're going to talk about here in a minute because we got some other things to talk about too. About Etsy. I'm super excited because we're going to be moving ahead. We kind of slacked the last couple of days. We had a lot going on. So, look at my total for Affirm, y'all. Ooh, whoa, is that a lot? So, with that being said, Affirm is an account that is going to be on-rolling for me for a while, and I'm trying to find the other paper here because I forgot my total. Good way to start out, right? My total before this sheet was $3,939. I did make a $450 payment on the 3rd. With that being said, we're down to $3,289 on Affirm with a $450 payment. It's actually going to be $415 or $420 now. I paid off a bunch of little mini accounts that I was close to being paid off. I said, you know what, I'm not going to make another monthly payment because I had like 2 months left on a couple of them, and I snapped and paid 3 little mini accounts off within my Affirm account. Y'all, I still have 27 open Affirm accounts payments trackers to pay, which means I have 27 orders still left with Affirm that I am paying on. I use Affirm for Walmart.com and Amazon.com. So, with that being said, yeah, I got a lot. A lot of this is Jessica's, though. It's for her room. Not all of it, but a lot of it. I also put a queen-size bed on there for Danya. Walmart had a really good situation where they had price reduction on a gel mattress for $169. Danya desperately needed a new bed, so I went ahead and I snapped and bought her the mattress for $169, and then I was like, you know what, we're done. We're getting rid of this crappy bed frame and all this crap that I don't want to deal with, and tossed out the bed frame and got her a brand new bed frame as well. It's a platform bed, which means I don't need to buy a box spring, and I'm so super happy because box springs are pretty much obsolete from what I'm hearing now. Everybody's going to just these different frames that only require the mattress, and I'm so happy for that. And went ahead and got her a 14-inch elevated platform bed, and that was reduced down to $109. It's all metal, it's black, it's basic. It is literally minimalistic to the hilt. So with that being said, purchased that as well. I'm going to see about maybe getting her a black headboard. Danya is really into Vampire Diaries, like completely. She's into black and red. I do need to get her a comforter set. She's got black sheets, but I need to get her a comforter that hopefully I can find a Vampire Diary one and put that in her room. But back to what I was saying, because I'm going to get ahead of myself and I'll talk about other things and get off track. So we'll talk more about what's going on in the house and give you some more information here at the end of this video. But with that being said, I paid off 3 little accounts within my Affirm account. Every time you purchase anything on any of the stores, you get like a little account within the account, and then you can pay it on any given time. So I paid off 3. I'm down to 27. So I'm leaving the total at $450 for minimum, even though it's between $415 and $420, because I'm going to use a snowball method. I'm going to pay off more things within that Affirm account and then roll those payments into other things on the Affirm account. So It's kind of like a snowball within the account itself, method payment, but it's going to work. So I also have my Etsy shop. You all know my Etsy shop. And with that, I am taking all of the profits right now, and I am not using those on anything other than paying down this Affirm account. So if you do purchase off my Etsy shop, please know that your support of your purchase actually is going to pay this Affirm account down. I'm using this Affirm account for many, many things. This is why it's going to be a roller coaster. Oh my gosh. Y'all, I'm just drinking tea. I ain't drinking nothing now, see? A roller coaster situation. Ooh, that's some strong black tea. And I am purchasing things now. Yes, instant gratification to be able to get things that my kids need and or want. So Jessica's room, as I've mentioned many, many times, is almost completely done. I've got a few more things to do with her room, and then I'm already sporadically going into Danya's room. Bought her the bed already, bought her the mattress. I'm going to change it out with a new type style dresser for Danya. It's really, really cool. And I'm also going to do a lot of things in Danya's room, and then I'm going to be hitting Philip's room as well. There's things I put on my Affirm account that was through my kitchen. I put a lot of kitchen appliances over the, it wasn't Black Friday. What was, I did buy some things through Black Friday on Walmart.com, but it was in October when Amazon decided to do another round of their sales. They usually do the Amazon Prime Day in July. They did it again in October, which kind of kicked my rear end because I bought things on that through Amazon. And then I also purchased a bunch of things because Walmart was competitive this year. They were like, hey, we're here too, trying to do the same thing and take on the Amazon approach for Prime Day, but they were doing it the Walmart way. And I bought a ton of appliances that I need since, I don't have sight and I need to be able to function a little bit better and more independent in my kitchen. So that wasn't the only thing that I purchased on Affirm, was not just Jessica's things, but also kitchen related things and some other things. So we'll be bringing that total down quickly. And the more that I throw at the Affirm account and get that total down, the more I'm going to start putting on, because I got Jessica's room almost done, but I got to do Philip's room. Danya's room is only about 25% of the way there. And I've got some other things that need to be bought. So could I make envelopes for my firm or for things that I want in the house? Yes. But am I going to? No, because I want the instant gratification that my kids are happy and have things that they should have had a long, long time ago, and things that they want they should have had a long, long time ago, but it didn't happen for very, very bad reasons, and I got rid of that very, very bad reason. So that thing's been handled a long time ago, and it's time for me to make sure that my kids have what they need and or want before the end of their teenage years. So there's my spew. The next one, I always tell you, don't do this, don't do this, don't do this. Guess what? We did this. Okay, don't do what I did. Okay, listen to what I say. Don't do what I did and do what I told you to do. Don't have credit card debt. Okay, don't do it. I do have credit card debt. It's going to be gone. It's going to be gone in February because I am going to use a method called velocity banking, which, unless it literally has to come out of my checking account. Now, I don't have very high credit card debt. This is nothing for me. It may be quite a bit for others. But for me, it's like, whatever. I am going to take $2,800 plus dollars, and I'm saying plus dollars because I'm going to have interest this month. Ooh, coming up in February. I'm not happy about it. It won't be as much because I just made, before this video, another $125 payment on top of what I normally just put, zero it out every month. I got 28.4% interest, and I made a $125 payment. Before here, it was $3,100. Oh, yes. But I did make a I think it was 125 payment, something close to that. And I am down to $2,800 that I need to pay on this. Now, velocity banking, look it up because it's hard to explain, but it's an easy process. No, you don't have to have any memberships. It's a method. It's kind of like a snowball method where you take as much as you can from your paid accounts, like my bank account, and that's where all my payment goes into for my once a month because I have a base pay. And you take that and you shove it straight into your credit card, bringing down interest payments types, I'm going to have some interest payment to make, and I'm not very happy. But, hey, the interest, the minimum payment for me is $90 a month. That's the interest payment, y'all. It's sitting at $2,800. The interest payment is $90. That means I'm just handing them $90 and going, thank you for leaving my credit card open. That's just throwing money out the window. That's like burning $90 and just watching it burn. So the $125 I just threw in there should take care of that cost. We shall see. But back to Velocity Banking. Please look it up. It's a method. It's not a program. And you can pause all of your payments that are rotating payments if you want. The only thing I cannot pause is my rent payment. Everything else, direct deposit that comes out, or direct withdrawal, I should say, like my trash, my utilities, I could pause those, throw everything money-wise that I possibly can onto my credit card, which is considered like a velocity type, like you're shooting things over, you're catapulting it to my credit card, and then I pay my trash, my utilities, everything out off the credit card versus paying it out of the bank. The reason for that, the more money you throw into your credit card, if you have a huge amount, I don't, $2,800 is like nothing for me. But if you had tens of thousands of dollars, it helps bring your interest down, your interest that you have to pay out, plus your payments, your monthly payments. So the reason I have $90 as my minimum payment is what it is. It's $90 minimum payment just to make sure I can keep my account open and make sure that I don't have a late payment and blah, 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 blah. So with that being said, you will not see the credit card after today. Now, the credit card went nuts and crazy because I just started putting a bunch of things. I had to restock my shop. I did not want to use the Affirm account to do so. So I used the credit card. That's not all there just for that. I still got things coming in. We are jumping into stickers and things of that nature. I'll talk to you guys about that here in just a second. But with that being said, that's what we're going to do. And you will not be seeing the credit card situation again. It's not going to happen. That's a one and done thing for me right now, and I'm not doing it again because I don't like having any kind of balance on my credit cards whatsoever. I use them religiously and I pay them off religiously. Well, I didn't pay them off religiously this time, as you see. So please do not do that. Please pay off your credit cards every single month and try not to have any kind of interest. Again, please look up the word velocity banking, or the statement, the words, whatever you want to call it, for velocity banking and things of that nature. So once I get my stuff situated over here and I don't have it upside down, I can show you the next thing I'm going to do. So that is my debt. It's not a big deal. Velocity banking is going to take care of the credit card in February on the 3rd. And Affirm will be an ongoing situation, but right now I paused it to pay it down. When I get underneath 2,000 or so, I will probably put more on. It just depends on where we're at and what we're doing. I've still yet to come across what me and Philip are going to do for his room. I'm working on with Danya right now. Excuse my water bottle falling over. I'm working with Danya right now to go ahead and design what she wants in her room. Jesse's simplistic like me, so it was super easy. Danya is very much into, like I said, the Vampire Diaries, so we're going to be doing a whole huge theme kebab there. And Philip is just into tech, so I don't know. Me and Philip will have to talk about his. All right, give me just a second. Y'all, I'm drinking so much water. It's insanely crazy lately. We are sitting at 9 degrees negative here in Independence, Missouri. Y'all, I'm like maybe 3/4 of a mile away from Kansas City border. If you just come off my street and take a right, you go 3/4 of a mile on my street of Sterling, you hit Kansas City, Missouri. So negative 9 degrees with a high of -3, 7.5 inches of snow on my ground. I have to go out and shovel snow today. I'm not very happy about it, but it's got to be done. My refrigerator never came back in either, so my new refrigerator will be here hopefully tomorrow. Let's cross our fingers, because I couldn't make it through the snow. So this is what I'm going to do for my debt payment situation as well. I'm going to turn this sheet into something for me. This is something that I sell on my Etsy shop. We are starting to sell downloadables that are just worksheets. Now, chime in and let me know down below in the comment section if you want me to start looking at making paper envelopes with this. Now, We're not making paper envelopes right now. It's a print on demand. You purchase it, you print it as many times as you want it. If you're interested in me making printable envelopes, let me know, because most of us out here in the budgeting world and most of us watching budgeting channels usually have already envelopes. Now, I can't make that a consideration for everybody. Obviously, there's a lot of people who don't have that. But if you want to have a printable envelope, let me know. I'll figure out how to design it and attach it below in my listings. But for right now, they're just a print-on-demand worksheet. This is a Sync Your Debt worksheet that me and my son came up with. I thought it was really, really cool. Right now, I only have 2 of these on Etsy, and we're going to put more up. I got a whole list of things to do. We have a Beef Up Your Savings, and it's a little cow, and it's the same pretty much format. It's a little bit different, obviously, spread on it, but the formatting is pretty much the same, and it helps you coloring cows. You can choose what the amount is for the cow, and then beef up your savings, right? This one is a Sink Your Debt, so they're like sinking ships going down. You want your debt to go down. You want your debt to go away. So I am going to put $50 in for every single one of these little ships that we get to color in. I chose $50 because you can choose whatever you want. I hate giving people a direct amount to save for, because everybody's budget is different. Everybody's finances are personal, and things can change at any given time. So I kind of like to leave an open-ended situation. Just so y'all know, side note, I love Stephen King, but I do hate his books. I read them and have them on Audibles because I hate the open-ending situation. I want to know the ending. But when it comes to finances and worksheets and things of this nature, you need an open-ending situation, because your finances could change. Your amounts for savings are different than others, and so forth and so on. And finances are absolutely personal, and they can go up, they can go down at any given time. And you need to feel comfortable about the amount that you want to save, not the amount that somebody tells you to save, right? But the amount that you want to save. So how I'm going to use this Sync the Debt worksheet that I have is I'm putting $50 in for every ship that we color. At the bottom, I'll end up saving, I didn't put the amount yet, but it'll be $1,500. In my firm account, you know that I am stuffing money into a firm to pay it down every single week in my cash stuffing. I'm taking all the profit off of Etsy right now. That is why I relied on my credit card to backfill my Etsy shop. And y'all, I put other things on there. I didn't just put Etsy shop stuff on there. I don't have $2,800 worth of Etsy shop sitting off here to my right, but I have other things that I've purchased for the kids on there as well. So with that being said, everything I make off of Etsy right now, until I get this firm count under 2,000, is literally being shoved onto the Affirm account right now. So all that money that I'm making for profit on Etsy is being shoved backwards into my Affirm account envelope. So at the end of the month, whatever I have totaled in there right now, I have 158 plus 200 and was it 240, something like that. So I've got quite a bit, y'all. I mean, like, I'm gonna roll, and plus my payment. Okay, so my $450 payment, whatever I throw in from my Etsy earnings is going in there, and then I'm gonna throw an extra $50 when I can out of my bank, color these spots, and once I get to the bottom, I'll have $1,500, and then I will throw that extra $1,500. So even if I'm at 2,000 and I have this worksheet done, I'm gonna throw an extra $1,500 in there, and that'll bring me down to $500. You see what I'm saying? So that's what I'm gonna use this worksheet for. We have got a ton of worksheets to put up. We have brand new scratchers. I'm working on a year-round savings challenge set situation. It's gonna be a pack. I was gonna turn it into a book. We still might. I'm not sure. I do know that using publishers are not cheap, and my little packet is gonna be January through December. It's going to come with a coin lid. It's going to come with your choice of stickers. It's going to have, hopefully, from what I'm thinking, it should have some sticker sets, some fill-in, like color options, some sticker options that you're interactive in the packet, and some scratchers. So it's got a 4, 8, 12. It's going to have 4 color ends, 4 scratcher situations, and 4 sticker set situations to save all year round. So we are vigorously working on that right now. Hopefully I can get that done by February. I'm hoping to complete 1 sheet per day for 12 days and get it all done. I think I'm going to sell it as a packet, a 12-month packet, and it's all going to be an 8.5 by 11 on cardstock, and I think that's what I'm going to do. And it's going to come with scratchers again. It's going to come with some color in situations, and it also is going to come in with a sticker set that you're going to be interactive with on the book as well, or the pack, I should say. And along with that, it's going to have a bonus. You're going to get a big time bonus situation to start the new year with. So with that, more to come with that, but that's what I'm going to use a sync the debt sheet for that I have. So as I'm talking about Etsy, since I'm throwing that in here as well, we are going to continue to make a bunch of things. We have trackers going up today. We have sticker sets that are almost ready to be launched. And we are doing the 26 envelope sticker set, the 50 envelope sticker set, the 100 envelope sticker set. And then we're going to do some budgeting stickers, some really cute, funny budgeting stickers as well. As I talked to you just a minute ago, we are doing the 12-month year-round savings challenge pack. I'm going to call it a pack. I don't want to call it a binder. I don't want to call it a book. I want to call it a pack because this is going to be a really cute situation. And I think people will really, really like it. Well, it's just bound to be determined if everybody likes it or not. But I'm going to use it. I'm going to like it. I'm already behind the 8 ball because it should have been launched on January 1st, and it wasn't. You know, I've got my daughter here now who's 25. She's got to get some situations straightened out in her life so that she can get back out and on her own. My 4.5-year-old grandson's with us as well. My dog's beautiful white ball of fun, medium-sized dog, Willow, who I call Snowball because she looks like a snowball. She's here, and all 4 of our hand-raised pigeons are here. Now, that's on top of my 3 teenagers and my 4 chihuahuas, so we have a rather full house. But that's what we're going to do. We've got a lot of things going on, as you've just heard. We've got a lot of things coming into the Etsy shop. We still are trying to revise this Etsy shop, but we're trying to make products and revise at the same time, and it's just not working as much, so I'm going to have my daughter revise half the time pictures, and I'm going to revise descriptions and things like that, and my daughter is going to create the other half of the time, and my son's just going to be a machine and create all the time on top of his schoolwork, because part of his homework is his Etsy shop, because that is his business. Along with me, we co-business in that. He's on my team basically. It's him, me, and my daughter Tori. I'm the one that puts everything into ideas. They're the ones that create it. I tell them exactly what I want, and they make the magic happen. So just please know that, give the credit as well to my son Philip and my daughter Tori, because they really are the artists behind the ideas that I have. And trying to be a blind person, telling them exactly what's in my mind because I can't write it down. Let me tell you, these 2 are just absolute rock stars. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to add extra money from this debt worksheet into my firm account to pay it down. We are going to add anything I get off Etsy profit-wise into my account to pay it down. Yes, the credit card is kind of beefy right now, but yes, I had to purchase quite a bit of things to restock Etsy and to launch new items. So that was a pretty penny as well. And then some things were on there for my kids as well. And then I've got a full house. Y'all, I got everything going on. So credit card's going to be wiped off as of February 3rd. Affirm, you're probably see it for the rest of the year. You're probably going to see it for the rest of the year because I got a lot to do. So that's what we have for you today. There's a little update on my Etsy shop as well, a little update on my household as well, and a lot of update on my debt, which is next to nothing in my personal opinion. For my situation, that is, but it may be a lot for others. It may be, oh my gosh, all that debt. Y'all, I can handle it. Not a sweat. All right, y'all, we are done. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, suggestions, make sure you throw them down below in the comment section down below. If you have anything that you want me to put on Etsy and you're not seeing on my shop and you're like, I'd like to buy this from you. I'd like to support your shop. Can you make this? I've had many people come back and say, hey, I need a tracker and this is what I want. Can you make it happen? Sure can. I made it happen within a couple hours. But if there's something that you want to see in my shop and you're not seeing and you're just waiting for me to put something up like that, just message me on Etsy. Just go into any listing and just message me and say, hey, look, this is what I would like for you to make. Can you make this happen? And I'll make it happen. So that's what we have for you today. Lots of work going on. It's very cold out. High is -3. Right now it's currently -9 with possible snow on the way still. Over 7 inches on the ground already. Not happy. But you know what? We're inside. We're thankful. We're warm. Everybody's asleep. I'm awake. ASMR rain is on. And the chihuahuas just had roast beef and went back to sleep. Dogs aren't spoiled, y'all. All right. We'll catch you in the next video. Until then, Without Limits is out.